Yes, it has been a busy morning for cleanup crews in central Indiana after a night of strong winds and heavy rain. And Chuck's here now with a look at today's forecast. It's looking better out there.
Oh, much better. In fact, no comparison to about 3 o'clock this morning as the storms were moving east of Indianapolis. In fact, let's show you what our composite view of the radar looked like at 3 o'clock. By that time, things had begun to settle down, but not before we saw down power lines and some heavy thunderstorms. And here's our present situation now with clear skies. Now, in my forecast today, it's going to be hot and humid. We'll warm up to 88. And Bruce, by the way, a little less than an inch here, 1.8 inches in Bloomington, 1.3 near Sheridan. So there was enough rain, and now we're at 8.1 inches for the month.
I'm feeling really muggy out there now, Chuck. Thanks very much. Severe thunderstorms ripped trees out of the ground and damaged buildings with high winds as they roared across the state overnight. Here's a look at some of the leftover damage from Chopper 13 this morning. This is 38th and Martin Luther King Drive. Buses and cars had to make it through that standing water. Further to the north, this is at 75th and Dean Road. Utility crews have been working to restore power there. About 5,000 homes had electricity knocked out across Marion County. And this is a tree down along 75th Street east of Dean Road. That tree was blocking the road. Another tree went down in the backyard at 66th and Spring Mill. Again, a lot of power. 5,000 in all homes had electricity knocked out in Marion County alone. That's our news for now. We'll be back with our next update in 25 minutes. We'll see you then. Have a great
80s, and I wouldn't be surprised here if we had a few 90s kind of sprinkled in across parts of the Ohio Valley. And it looks like now the way the jet stream is starting to change and move further northward that
Road 37 northbound, if you're coming up from Martinsville or Greenwood, you're really going to have a hard time this morning.
And if you're on the south side, Stephen, you have to deal with the rain. It was pretty widespread, though, yesterday. Here's the way it looks this morning. Clouds are spread over the city right now, and 69 degrees is the temperature. The wind out of the southwest at 15, humidity at 90%. The barometer is steady. Quite a bit of noise last night from the storms, and in some places over an inch and a half of new rain, along with 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. There's the squall line, but it's obviously well past us now. Temperature 69 at the moment. Grace, we expect a high today of 88. Not as much humidity today. Another chance of storms, though, comes back on Sunday.
All right, thanks a lot. And more local news at 8:56. Have a great day.